Hey, all you metal mixers, it's your old pal Gen X in the sunshine of Vegas. How y'all doing? Today is Tuesday the 7th. You guys have a good Monday? I did. Again, laid low. And I got this episode. Man, this is going to be kind of a banger. And I didn't know about this. I just started listening to a song and it inspired me to make this episode. So bear with me for a minute. And we'll get into that in a minute. Now, have you guys heard the news about Rush reforming? Annika Nilles, I believe. Nils, maybe. She is 42 years old. She's very impressive. She toured with Jeff Beck in 2022. She's 42 years old. I read a little bit on RollingStone.com. I see a lot of my friends on Facebook. Yeah, you know who you are, you all. What's the problem with a female being a drummer? That's just like if I got pulled for the Skid Row slot. The ones that have heard me sing, yes, I could take that slot. Easy, in a heartbeat. Skid Row, you looking for a singer? Drop it down in the comments. Get a hold of me on Facebook. I'll try out anywhere, anytime. Bring it. If you don't want Nick Walsh, you got somebody right here that can tour. No kids, no nothing. I could tour with Skid Row. Possibilities are endless. This will bring this channel to a whole new level now, won't it? Haha. Just putting it out there, though, guys. Thank you. Anyways, she brings it. Yeah, so they're only doing some select dates right now. I know two are in Chicago. There's New York. I forgot where it's kicking off. I think I saw a North Carolina date in there. Oh, the LA Forum. Yeah. Don't know if I'm going to catch it there. I'd like to go to that tour, but God, that's 6 months away. A lot could happen, you know? Maybe I'll be out on tour with Skid Row. Might be. Oh, I'm definitely checking out Wings of Steel when they come to Phoenix. Yeah. They're not doing guys, Vegas? Really? Come on, man. Tell Sabaton to bring their butts here. But I'll drive to Phoenix, definitely, to see him. I'm not going back home to Chicago. I never even heard of the place where you guys are playing there. But Phoenix, definitely. I'll check you out. Coming soon. Very soon, guys. Anyways, let's get into today's topic at hand. Now, yesterday I was kind of feeling a Giuffria moment. Yeah, I get those moments sometimes. Call to Your Heart was a song I was thinking about. I'm like, man, haven't heard that song in a long time. David Glenn Isley was married to, believe it or not, you guys should remember some of my fellow region rats would go into Morton. In freshman year, we had to read Romeo and Juliet. You remember the 1960s version? I think it might have been 69, maybe 67 through 72, right in that 5-year period of film time. I know a lot about film, so you're going to hear me talking a lot about film in my episodes from now until now in the future. But there was a movie, Romeo and Juliet, the Juliet he was married to. She just passed away a few years ago. I have her book on one of my ebooks, and I'll get her name. I'll pass it along if anybody's interested. But check that movie out, Romeo and Juliet, from like 1967, 1972. Right in that realm. It's on YouTube. You might have to pay for it. I'm not sure if it's a freebie. But one of the best renditions of Romeo and Juliet you'll ever see. And she married him. Cool story, huh? But let's get back to what I was talking about. Giuffria. Now, I was like, yeah, didn't they? Yeah, they did have a second release. How would I know? Because I had it. I had it on tape. Yes, I did. Cassette. My probably last month of 86, May, my 8th grade year, ran out and bought it on cassette. My brother had the album, the self-titled, and I was like really impressed. I just took it from him. I did that a lot. I'm a big Craig Goldie fan, right? And I was like, wow, I wonder, was Craig Goldie on Silk and Steel? Well, let's get into it. So I bought the cassette, and I was like not really impressed at the time. I was kind of like getting, I don't know, it just didn't hold my attention. My young 14-year mind was not into the complexities of Silk and Steel at the time. Now, it was produced by Peter Glaser, who did their first one. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, what I'm going to get to is something that I did not realize until I did a little research after I listened to Silk and Steel, is that I was like sitting there and I'm like, these songs are out of order. They're not in a good, you don't have like a rocker. And then it's followed up by like 4 or 5 mid-tempo ballads. Okay, that's the problem with this record. It's so out of touch with how songs should be in a particular order, from track listing to so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm listening to this. I'm like, was this supposed to be like a soundtrack? Like, did some of these songs make it on a soundtrack? After I listened to it, did I realize something? Yes, it was. A couple of the songs were on a movie called Gotcha. I saw the movie poster, not a lot of info about it. It came out in 1985, so I'm thinking, okay, so the self-titled 84-ish, okay, Call to the Heart, kind of had a movie vibe, and it kind of took place in Paris. I'm thinking, this is very interesting. 1985, the movie comes out with no fanfare whatsoever. Okay, and I wrote down the tracks. One of the tracks is the very last track. It's called Say It Ain't True. It's actually not a bad track, so I'll get to that in just a minute. Now, let's start with the basics. The first track is called No Escape. You're rockin' type of song. You know, it's one of those type of songs that could have easily been in Iron Eagle or any of those mid-80s action movies, right? Now, the second one is called Love You Forever. It's a mid-tempo ballad. It sounds like a movie soundtrack song. So that one was one of them that was featured in the film. Love You Forever is like, it's one of those you're not gonna remember that song at all. It's like one of those that I really did not care for when it came out. It's not gonna hold your attention, let me tell you that. Now, the third one was called I Must Be Dreaming. That one is actually decent. That one was released as a single. But the album didn't place as high as the self-titled, okay? And then after Silk and Steel, there was one called Giuffria 3. And then you know the whole history of House of Lords, okay? So, but this video is not about House of Lords. It's about this. So, it's one of those songs, like I said, it's one of the best tracks off the record, as well as the closer. That was on that soundtrack for Gotcha, okay? The fourth one was called Girl. So generic. Just pass that one if you can. It's not good at all. Sorry, guys. You're not always going to have a grand slam, and that was definitely not a grand slam song. Now, the fifth one was called Change of Heart, and I wanted to say change of what? Remember, from that second song going forward, everything was a mid-tempo ballad. So after this point, I'm like, change of what? Change of what song? They're all the same. There's no difference between the I Must Be Dreaming is better out of all of them, is the best out of the mid-tempo ballads. That the love songs on the record would be that one. Okay. Now the sixth one is called Radio. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Why would you put a rocker such as Radio 6 songs in out of 11 tracks? Song is decent. It's buried in all the other, right? Like I said, I Must Be Dreaming. That song should have been like the number 1 or number 2 slot. Whoever, this producer just didn't have the thoughts, like, it's all over the place. It's a great song. It's like one of those cruising in your car with the top down, you're driving, you know, those typical movies from the 80s, right? License to Drive, any of those flicks, you know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you get it, right? Any of those crazy 80s rom-coms. I could go on, maybe early 90s, okay? Pretty Woman. You know, it's one of those. Bill and Ted. Dancing with the Gypsy was a song by Tora Tora that I absolutely love, and it's on the Bill and Ted soundtrack. That's one that's in the background. That's what radio is. But radio's a really good song. This one is a decent song. Now, the 7th one is called Heartache. Okay, here we go back to the mid-tempo. It's okay, guys. It's not the greatest. Now, this one takes the cake. Lethal Lover, the 8th track. It's your typical generic 80s tempo rocker. Nothing special. Nothing at all. No. Guys, I mean, I look at, like, Greg Giuffria was an angel. Lanny Cordova, these guys were like, and the songwriting is just so, no wonder why it just kind of, it went up and then it just died, because the songs, they don't hold nothing. Even now, like I told you, some of the ones that you check out, that's about it, you know. The 9th one is called Tell It Like It Is. It's an up-tempo rocker. It should have been the opening track. Number 10 should have been number 1. Again, it's that's what throws the whole record off. That's what I thought of when I heard Hardline, Double Eclipse. I'm like, man, I don't want to listen to this. And people were telling me back and forth, you got to listen to that album. And I did a review already earlier this summer, a couple months ago. Check it out. It's in my playlist on YouTube. Check it out. But getting back to this, the 11th song was the one that was on that gotcha called Say It Ain't True. And it's one of my favorite ballads on the CD. Like, every ballad is a ballad, but this one is a ballad. But it's not like a mid-tempo or nothing. It plays its part. So, like I said, guys, Silk and Steel, Giuffria, check it out. It's one of those that, yeah, give it a listen. You might, you know, catch a few songs on it that are decent. I like doing these. Nobody talks about Giuffria, Silk and Steel but me, but I got the movie soundtrack portion kind of correct. Without even knowing it, I'm like, sitting there, I'm like, God, does that sound like a soundtrack from a movie? And there you go. I'm just that way. I'm wired that way. I'll have to tell you about my film background some other time, because we're taking up a little bit too much time now. But that was today's episode. So, if you like what you've seen, please like this video, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and share it with anybody that you might think will enjoy the content. I'd like to thank all my loyal YouTube subscribers, my Facebookers, my Instagrammers, my Xers, and my TikTokers, my around-the-clockers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for keeping my heart beating every day. Without you, these videos would not mean so much to me. For one day, I will always be thankful to all of you for making my dreams come true. I'm already 3 months and a few days in, and I'm doing really good, and my direction is more focused now for you all. Until next time, guys, until tomorrow's video, we got some lot of fun ones coming up. I love what I come up with. Tomorrow's going to be a little interesting, too. I can't wait. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a banger. I always think it's going to be a banger, right? Skid Row, you're looking for your singer? Here she is, right here. I'm ready. Road ready. So remember, always look good, always be good, always do your best, be your best, whatever you do in life. 2, smell good. Always smell good. Always look. Goes with the look good, smell good, right? Hugs is not here, but she sends her hellos. And Chongers, well, Chongers is probably taking a nap. And 3, chains hanging. Till tomorrow's video, guys. I love you. Take care. All the best. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.